The ride is very comfortable, and our guide made sure we understood the itinerary before every stop. The markets themselves are fascinating. The Thai coffee stands are especially cheap here too. Overall, the tour gives you a refreshing look at the rural side of Bangkok. This is the best tour so far. The price is cheap and worth you can get into local people and traditional foods. The tour guide Vanita is very kind and informative and she can speak Chinese and English very well. Recommended guys. Nice travel experience with family and friends. The itinerary was great, the places we visited were wonderful. Our tour guide Alex was so kind and knowledgeable of each place we visited. Our van driver was kind and great, too. More power klug. Highly recommendable. One of our best trip when we visited Bangkok. The tour guide who assisted us during that time was so accommodating and friendly. There were a couple so joined us during this trip and it was so much fun. Thanks for the fun experience. Smile. A wonderful and unforgettable journey, with just the right amount of time and not too rushed. I originally thought that we had not yet entered the rainy season, so I didn't expect to go on a firefly trip. Unexpectedly, it rained the week before, and I was lucky enough to see a lot of fireflies. I took a lot of photos, romantic face emoji. On the other hand, I originally thought that the Amphawa Floating Market was a place where goods were traded on the water, but it turned out to be stalls set up along the river, which was quite different from what I had imagined. But it's still a very worthwhile trip, thumbs up. It is worth recommending to independent travelers. The transportation connection is really convenient and hassle-free. There was no arrangement to take a boat to experience the floating market. This point is not clearly stated on the website, which may lead to misunderstanding. It was my parents' and sisters' first time to visit Thailand, so I signed them up for this trip. Although they were very satisfied, it felt incomplete without taking a boat trip to the floating market. The trip was not too rushed and was very leisurely. The restaurant we had lunch at was reasonably priced and delicious. 4 dishes for 3 people cost a total of 580 baht. If the package deal you choose at a cooperating restaurant is not worth it, you can just order a little bit. You don't need to order a lot since you will have snacks later. Rama the second park is not very distinctive. It was very hot and I just wanted to leave after taking some photos. It seemed there was no need to go there specifically. I went to Amphawa on a Saturday afternoon and spent 4 hours waiting for dark, which was a bit too long and not very interesting to visit. It's not enough to watch the fireflies for only a short period of time. It is recommended to optimize the itinerary or buy it when it is on sale. This time I paid more than 1,900 yuan, which is a bit high. I saw it was on sale today. The advantages are that the tour only requires 4 people, the tour guide, driver and car are great, the boat ride to see the fireflies is very comfortable, there is a 10-minute local train ride to the Mae Khlong Railway Market, and then watching the train leave is a different experience. We joined in the group tour but came out to be a private group with 4 of us only. What a surprise. The tour guide is an interesting, proactive and caring person. He rearranged the itinerary so that we could avoid the crowd and had more time to explore ourselves. We had a wonderful time during the trip. The tour guide was very responsible and the trip went smoothly. The waiter even called me to check if I had contacted the tour guide. You will take the train 1 stop before Maeklong Station and it will take about 5 minutes to get to Maeklong Station. It is very interesting to watch the crowds welcoming the train at a close distance. After getting off the train, find a good seat and you can experience the train passing by you in about 10 minutes. One of the originally scheduled itineraries was cancelled because the princess was going to visit a grave and was unable to enter due to restrictions. The tour guide will also take you to the elephant park, where you can choose to ride elephants or take photos with tigers. The firefly tour was interesting and worth doing. But remember that there are a lot of mosquitoes in the evening, so bring mosquito repellent. After watching the fireflies, the boatman mistakenly dropped everyone off at the wrong pier. The group members waited foolishly for about 15 minutes and thought they were lost. Fortunately, the boatman discovered the situation and came back to pick everyone up, so it was a false alarm.